Ross, did you say?
I think, but I'll let him react again.
Yeah, we'll just put Ross in there for now. Right. I don't like how this sounds, but I will get into it. Actually, I didn't ask Phil that. Kia ora, welcome to Victoria Park here in Auckland CBD for the round 2 of the 2025-26 Martin Guptill Premier Men T20 competition. Before we get underway, just a public announcement. Bev's Broadcasting and Eden Roskill Cricket Club would like to send our heartfelt condolences to those affected by the terror attack on Bondi Beach earlier this week. We both strongly condemn this attack, and there is no place in the world for this or like the attacks that happened, the Christchurch mosque attacks in 2019. There is no place for hate and despicable acts as such as these, so we stand with those against them. Eden Roskill won the toss and elected to bat, not surprising on a worn pitch. Obi Patel and Dev Ratra batting, while Captain Dylan Taylor bringing himself on, which he generally does excuse me, in T20, so opens up with him. Got to remember to do it.
But I just flash it.
Scorer's getting used to Chris McCoyd's set up. If you're tuning in, Chris, hope you're well. I did have a tennis fact for you today, but since you're not here, I'll save it for our one-day game.
Broadcasting on Saturday?
Saturday at Suburbs New Lynn.
Yeah.
It's the first ball, and Racha tries to work off his pads and can't. Starts with the dot, does Dylan Taylor. It's Eden Roskill away to Suburbs New Lynn on Saturday, last Saturday of the 2025 year. Second ball, a slip and play in a bowled. Second ball, Dylan Taylor picks up a wicket, and Eden Roskill none for one. Replay for you when it eventually gets there. Swam Desai walks out to bat.
Did he chop it off?
I think he might have got a bit of an edge on it, eh? Desai, the usual captain. Hard job to hold on the T20s.
Auckland, weather at its finest.
Do you want to take over, Harish? And I'll just sit back and relax and get paid to do nothing? Because this is usually when I start talking about the weather. Contrary to what Pyro's weather was earlier today and what sounds like Auckland's weather's been, sunny. There's quite a bit of wind around. So Desai 73 runs, an average of over 12 as he goes down the ground, and they'll pick up one. Obi Patel playing in his second Premier match for Eden Roskill. Actually, no, sorry, he's on debut for T20. Yeah, looking.
He's never played right?
He might actually be right. Sorry, I'm thinking of Aria.
Yeah.
So left-hander, right arm round for Dylan Taylor. Still the slip and play, backs away, and appeal for caught behind. Pretty confident, but nothing given. Played for the Auckland South Asian under-19s Western Districts, under-19 and under-17, and went to Mount Roskill Grammar as well. Fifth ball of the first over. Drives outside edge, straight to cover. Do apologise, can't really tell you much about the field. Is about a quarter of it is covered by a ginormous tree. I did ask about this 2 years ago, and apparently it's protected, so only the council can do anything about it. To get it singled to in the over to backward square, 2 runs and a wicket off it. Eden Roskill 2 for 1, winning the toss and electing to bat. Roskill moved down south a couple of years ago from Takapuna, opening up from the southern end here at Victoria Park, half a stone's throw away from the Tamaki Makaurau CBD. You can see the camera being buffeted around in the wind. Promise you haven't moved to Wellington. First ball, bowling to Abhi Patel. Left-hander, he's a bit of a play at it and misses out. Can't see whether there's a slip and play.
Yeah,
There is can see through the tree finally. There's a point, a mid-off, mid-on and mid-wicket. I'm thinking against the steam. No, I can't actually see anybody on the boundary either side of the wicket at the moment. Surely there is though. Drives, finds cover. Pitch, it's quite worn, it's had a few games on it. It's quite tacky. Wasn't surprised that Eden Roskill won the toss, and probably more than likely went hesitating at batting. Second ball from Tabrak. This is an appeal for Cook behind. Given! He's tried to ramp. And he's been caught behind. The second wicket falls. Eden Roskill, 2 for 2. I think it was a bit unfair on Abhi Patel there. Very good bowling from Tabrak and good height. Not much Abhi Patel could do. Probably wasn't even a ramp that he tried. It was more an evasive shot. Halfway through the second, Eden Roskill 2 for 2. In the reserves game here on number 2, Eden Roskill are batting as well. At that score they have lost a wicket, I've noticed. Good to have you tuned in wherever you are. Wednesday afternoon. As this one's been left alone in quite a mirror to the Prems game. The reserves have just picked up a second wicket as well, straight after the Prems did. Which is pretty much when the first Eden Roskill wicket fell. 3 for 2 in the reserves game into the second over. As Patel just plays this back at Tabrak. One ball left. Australia resuming after tea, 194 for 5 in the third Ashes test in Adelaide Oval. Jofra Archer 3 for 19, picked up 2 wickets in the first 3 balls after lunch. Usman Khawaja 82, been dismissed. As Patel has a go at this one, nothing on it. Ends another successful over for Grafton United. 2 overs gone. Eden Roskill, 2 for 2. First ball of Dylan Taylor's over is a wide down leg. Got a huge appeal, and Taylor's halfway down the wicket there. Arms widespread.
I wonder if Tampa can see it.
Yeah, so I'm putting my hand up just in case.
Second ball into the block hole. It's quite a decent, probably an underrated all-rounder Dylan Taylor, especially in white ball. Comes down the wicket, does Desai, up and over everyone. And there is a player there, can't field it in. It is 4 runs. Loosens the shackles a little bit for Eden Roskill. It's the next ball. Sorry, I've got the replay showing, and I'll work it off the pads to mid-wicket for 1. It's come off the bat. You hear the beeping going on. Just the electronic scoreboard that is downstairs being used, but operated from above us. As Patel goes down the ground, player there over his head. 6 runs. I think he was just off the rope a little bit. Not too sure if he was back, he would have taken it. But 2 of Eden Roskill's best batters climbing into Taylor in this attack, in this over, sorry. And he goes down the ground again. Splits the 2 fielders, 1 at mid-off, 1 at long on, 4 runs. Well, this is a very productive over for Eden Roskill here at the moment. 1 ball to come. 16 off it already. Taylor right arm over to finish his second. Backs away, up and just over cover. You can see him on the field there, on the screen there. They're going to come back for 2. Throw is wild, but get there comfortably. Ends the over, 18 off it. Eden Roskill, 20 for 2 after 3. Here's that 6, Neil Patel hut. Straight down the ground. See Dylan Taylor not happy with his fielder. Genuine South African Dylan Taylor wears his heart on his sleeve, as most do. I think we've got a South African umpire too out there. Ivan van Niekerk. I do apologise if he's Zimbabwean or somewhere else. It's Ross Tabrak bowling his second over. Desai pinch a single to mid-off. Quick single taken, run with the shot. They get there comfortably. Didn't realise that... Just realised that there's a wicket made on Tabrak's first over. Had to double check with the scorers there. Don't see often Maiden's being bowled in T20, but a wicket made him. He grabbed Neil Patel on strike though. Cuts us away through point. And they'll come back for two. Alex Carey's just brought up his 50 in the Ashes. Over at Keith A number 2, the Premier threes of these two clubs are taking on each other. This is guided behind square on the leg side. Player back on the rope. They take a single. Grafton batting first over there. 15 for 2 after 2 overs. So both sides batting first in the three Premier grades are 2 down. Desai waits, jams us into the ground, and I'll take a single to point. Both sides losing their opening game. Unfortunately for Grafton, it was quite a heavy defeat to Parnell. While even Roskill lost by 3 runs, second highest team total of the of round 1. Funny enough, the highest team total went to Cornwall in the same game. Viraj Modi, who's on holiday in the US this week, 73 not out was the highest individual score. That's only of Premier level, so I didn't have time to get round to do all 3 Premier grades. Forward to catching up with all of that in the Christmas break, plus a whole lot of other stuff I've got on I need to do while there's no cricket. As Neil Patel faces up, 5th ball of the over, through mid-off, Dylan Taylor giving chase, and it will be a retrieval, 4 runs. (29 for 2), 1 ball left in the 4th. Right arm, the left arm over, up and over point goes Neil Patel. And it's 4 runs. 2 boundaries to end the 4th. It's 33 for 2. And sorry about that, they've changed it to 6. And they've had an extra ball chucked in there as well. Everything happening in that over.
Do we need a towel?
36 for 2. First ball of Dylan Taylor's new over. Starts with a dot. Just a bit of confusion going on. Sorry, folks, about...
Not confusion, that's the umpire's fault.
No, yeah, I know. Dylan Taylor starts with 2 dots.
And
Make
that
it
was
3.
Neil on strike as well.
Some better timing.
Yeah, we'll just note that.
Yeah. Well, I do some changing round. Eden Roskill 36 for 2. Winds up goes Neil Patel. And 6 runs. Probably the biggest one of the lot. There are player cars down there.
Which batsman?
Yeah, you can manually do that.
Here we go.
It's just down the ground again, another 4. So Dylan Taylor is pretty economical usually. It's been taken for a few. 46 for 2. And this time Taylor finishes it up
45.
with a dot. 45.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, no, yeah. Sorry, that's not the replay of the wicket. That's Neil Patel going over point of Trebrak's last over. Have some work to do the highlights, as I've missed a few while that was happening. That's okay. You can find them on Bev's Broadcasting official Facebook page, like the full scorecard. There's a link in the description for that. Have managed to post up in Roskill's highlights for the last 2 games, yesterday and today. Should note that Even though I went for Eden Roskill, I put all highlights I possibly can in there, not just Eden Roskills. Which means the highlights get to about 10 minutes times. Hajot Jahal facing his first ball, plays this back into Narula, who misfields. No cost of run though. Quite cheap single there, or cheeky single, sorry. Neil Patel on strike because of it, and he's missed out there.
47.
One off it in the wicket, 47 for 3. Eden Roskill winning the toss and electing to bat. Sinith Gunawadna on at the northern end here at Victoria Park. Did I say arrest? That always helps. Oh no, I had my mic off, so. Cut it. First ball driven, good fielding there at cover. That'll make the highlights. Hajot Jahal Aces player, Auckland A as well. A couple of ethnic tournaments to add to his name. I think he's played for Charter Punjab, gets a single to cover point. Neil Patel down the wicket, goes straight, goes big, and I think he's outdone himself there. It's another 6. Hajot Jahal loves hitting the big ones. Neil Patel, it is at the moment 42, 3 4s, 4 6s. Waits on this one and plays it down the ground. He'll pick up a single. I was looking at the boundaries. I got everything else. Yeah. Don't worry, Herschel. I don't complain about help. There is a player down at deep extra cover on the boundary. As this is down leg and called wide. The reserves game has been a bit slow. Eden Roskill lost their third in the Premier game here an over ago. Finally on the reserves game, Eden Roskill's lost their third. As this will be wide again, this time outside off. First one down leg. Grafton 34 for 3 in the Premier 3 game at Keith A. And I'll take back what I said about Grafton reserves, unfortunately. There's a single to square leg. Very quick single taken. They're going to get an overthrow as well. And I think Hajot Jahal was a metre or 3 out. The reason why I do apologise to Grafton's reserves And I do, and I don't like to have to say this. Even Roskill reserves 27 for 5.
Oh, that game was it?
Yep. So they took their third and fourth wicket quite a while ago, as this one's played the short third man.
59.
Yeah.
Do apologise, Neil Patel is on 43, Harjot Jahal's on 4. Given 2 runs to Neil that Harjot scored. As Narula continues, 1 for 1. This is a guided backward point for 1. Patel moves to 44. If you've got any thoughts, comments or questions, put them in the chat, folks. I'll get round to them when I see them. Always appreciate it. As Jahal plays this back at the bowler. Just struggling to get away the bowlers at the moment because Super Smash starting on Boxing Day next Friday week. Just played it short cover, misfield. And Neil Patel turns down a second, so just the 1. Narula does the fielding. Patel a bit bamboozled there. This one played into the ground. They're going to take a very quick single to point. Very good running. And they won't get any overthrows. The Richie Benno score up in the Ashes. 222 for 5.
Who scored?
Sorry?
Who scored? Or who's batting right now?
Well, Kawaj is out for 82. As this is off the pads. And it is 4 runs. Wasn't too sure whether that was pad or bat, but bat it is. Kerry is 50 plus, I know that much. 62.
Lose by 1 run. Is it the umpire's fault?
Nah, because we balanced it.
Well, I was going to say technically it's our fault too for not
Extra ball, right?
not telling the umpire. You could argue that. As Patel works this off the legs down to long on. 2 players back at long on and long off. They'll take 1. 67 for 3. 1 ball into the 9th.
He got him on 46.
Yep.
I got him on 53 technically, but I'll take away that 6. It's on 46. Jahal will pick up a 4 through square leg. 4 runs. Moves to 13. Going to take away 2 from Neil and add the 2 to Harjot. I think actually the other reason why that lamp is really good is that it's a lot easier to spot than a hand. Because I noticed the umpire there just signalling very quickly that he'd seen it. Especially this far back. Jahal goes down the wicket, straight, and they'll pick up a single, bounce down to long off. You can just see the fielders, they're about 10 metres apart, very straight here. So short third man point, short cover as well as Patel plays this 2 point, and they get one. Fifth ball of the over, quicker one from Gunawadna. Jahal works with the leg side, can't score. If you haven't heard the news from Adelaide, Usman Khawaja in for Steve Smith today. Steve Smith was taken back to the team hotel after warm-ups or during warm-ups. This one's cut to point. Patel makes sure he gets back in the crease. 2 dots to end the over. Eden Roskill 73 for 3 after 9. Steve Smith unfortunately ruled out of today's test due to vertigo, which isn't great. Nice little segue though to something else. One thing I had picked up today. There's a female cricketer by the name of Gemma Barsby, who played for the Adelaide Strikers in the Women's Big Bash League, who has MS. Amazingly, someone playing elite level sport with a condition like MS that affects the nerves in the body and everything. She says the key thing for her to continue playing is body temperature. Pera Garlic on the southern end, and Patel can't beat cover. And Roskill 2 for 2 after 2 overs. Fought back well. It's a swing and a miss. Yet to pick up a T20 wicket in the last 3 seasons in Premier Men. Does Patel take a single to long off? Can just tell. No, actually I'll take that back. Who I thought that was doing the fielding. Neil Patel on 48. Jahal will move to 15 with that single, same place. This one cover comes around, cuts it off. Can't beat the bowler this time. Ends the 10th halfway through, 75 for 3. Don't think Eden Roskill complain about where they are at the moment, considering that 2 for 2. Centre's good. Nawana's first ball down to deep mid wicket, and they take one. Again blinded by those trees. Quick single to point. Direct hit as well, but Jahal home just in time. 2 singles and a dot. I do apologise, it's Sinith Gunawadna bowling, not Pura Garlic. Jahol on 16. Bowled, off stump this time. Tried to go for the big heave. And Grafton had 4. Is that wicket ball for you? Something I'm trying to get better at, but as I said, Jahol just go for the big heave, smashed into off stump. I think Harge is probably going to have a word with me, Hirsch, that I gave Neil two of his runs. I've replayed his dismissal. He probably won't be happy with me. Raja Chaudhary, though, in Tibet, he's played one Ranji Trophy match for the Rajasthan side.
He's played Ranji Trophy.
He played one game for Rajasthan in the 2019.
Like 5 years ago, I reckon.
Pre-COVID, so about 100 years ago. Starts with a dot. Every time we're going to say Rajasthan, I keep going saying Rajasthan Royals, which of course is the IPL team. Get to that in a moment because auction overnight. Dot to point to end the 11th over. 77 for 4. Hirsch, what is the largest purchase of a player in the IPL auction history?
Was it recently? Yesterday?
Yep, happened last night. Cam Green for $4 million, and considering I heard this on the Australian radio, that's probably 4 million Australian.
It was 4.6.
I thought Rishabh, you mean overseas player?
Yeah, Cameron Green from Aussie.
He
We got
broke
out.
the record this year.
Yep,
Yes.
second.
I thought Rishabh Khan.
That was last year.
Yep,
Not all time.
No, this is
this year. This is last night.
It was like 24, 25 left. Crore.
Is Pura Garlic? Is that still Pura? Sorry. Starts with a dot.
Rishabh is 27, isn't
It's been all over the news.
Yeah.
it? I'm pretty
That's.
sure Cam Green's the most overseas expensive season.
As this is a single down to long off. You know what? I'm actually going to agree with you on that because I've got a feeling that. That's 50 for Neil Patel as well.
Yeah.
35 balls, 32 balls, sorry. 3 4s, 4 6s in there. It's been a while since he's had a boundary, but a much needed. It was 2 for 2 after 2 when he came out to bat. As Chaudhary just comes forward and defends. You would think an Indian player would hold the would hold the record, so it must be for overseas. I can't see someone spending that much money on a non-Indian player. So take a single too long off. But the way I heard it was like Hirsch's, that it was the
That's how they
record.
put it out. Yeah.
But
everyone was
it would make more sense, surely. Couple of dots, couple of singles off this over. Chaudhary waits, gets onto the back foot, cuts this. There's a couple of players on the point boundary. And Chaudhary says, just the one, thank you. But still $4 million for chasing a little white ball around for
2 months.
3 hours
Yeah.
a day.
He gets injured, doesn't play now.
Yeah.
I haven't complained if that's me. 5 New Zealand players brought as well. I've seen the headline. I can't tell you the players are. It's Tupac does some good fielding, one-handed on a wide long off boundary. Ends the 12th, 81 for 4. Sort of good and to bowl out. And is this going to be 4? Yes, it is. No, 6 all the way. Guided by the trees here. He's bowled very well.
This is he's bowled through.
This one cut away down to extra cover boundary. And it's 4, misfield. Down in front of us. Back-to-back boundaries for Rajat Chaudhary off the mark as well. At 6 and 4.
He is on 12, isn't he? Yeah. He's on 12. 51.
1 for 28. Gunnawadana in his last. Waits onto the back foot. Goes big. Goes long. And it is 6.
I wish I could see where that went.
Hirsch, that's my problem too, because I'm like, did it land up on the overpass? Did it? Because I mean, it was that large.
Has anyone done that before? Onto the
Oh, this is only my second game, watching on the number 1 here. This will be a quick single to mid-wicket. Backs away and misses out.
It's wide.
It's wide. Alex Edwards apparently hit one up there.
A guy called Frank Jovich, who was the father of Joseph Jovich.
I was going to say the father of Joey, Frank Jovich as well, father of Joseph Jovich, former ND New Zealand player. As Patel goes down the ground, 2 players there. They can wash it over the boundary. Big overfeed in Roskill, 6 runs.
And I think someone said a 6 off Andrew Alderson's bowling.
Off who's that? Andrew Alderson, yep. That wouldn't be bad. More known for journalist these days.
Fun? Yeah, 105.
I'm never scoring yet on the game.
24 of 5 deliveries, 6 deliveries, including the wide, and that's how it will remain for the over. 105 for 4 after 13. Garlick's first ball is a 4. Two overs for 10. Goes big over mid-wicket. The fielder's signalling 6 because it was just so long. And he knew it's almost ended up on the number 2 pitch. Just having a chat to the patrons here. Lee Vincent, the last black cap to play for the club. I remember his first test, 5 New Zealand batters at the Wacker scoring centuries against Australia, 2001. As Chaudhry goes down the ground and 6 more. He's promised a lot, his Rajat Chaudhry. He's delivered with the ball in a couple of games. He's only played a handful for Eden Roskill, coming to the club at the start of the year. Thanks, mate. Thank you, Syed Mudge, for giving me a cake.
My dad's
Alan,
watching,
please.
so you can give him a shout out.
As Chaudhry might hold out here, player coming round and taken it long off. And Chaudhry's fine innings, 35 off 13 deliveries, comes to an end. It's 121 for 5. Ari Sadala out to bat
That's the first week.
at number 7. As Arya Sadala gets off the mark, he scored 4 against Cornwall a couple of years ago. Ends the over, 122 for 5 after 14. Just been talking to Nitin, the Eden Roskill club manager. Apparently it's raining. Well, they've got a short rain interruption and the Premier 3s are tuned into the live stream. So, good afternoon to you guys. It has definitely clouded over here. It's not quite as... well, the wind's died down as well, but it's not as sunny as it has been. If only there was a song made out about Auckland's weather. You've heard of Crowded House's 4 Seasons in Monday though, haven't you? Yeah. Technically, well actually there's debate over whether it was Auckland or Melbourne's weather. Which is just the same, as there's been a bowling change at the northern end. Do we know who the bowler is? Ben Brady into the attack. Hirsch, the last time I was here, I don't know if you realise this, but there's actually a Scottish band based under the club rooms here.
Oh.
I can't remember what the name of them are. As first ball of Brady's over, Sadala goes down the ground for one. And a couple of years ago, around this time of year, I don't think it was this late, the bagpipes were practicing as the game was going on. It had actually quite a bit of atmosphere to it all. Can't say it, it's the only time I've ever commentated with bagpipes going on. During commentary. I've had a few distractions, but that was definitely a new one. Patel on strike on 57. Comes down the wicket, pushes us to the right of cover, and they get a single. Moves to 58. Josh Inglis has been dismissed at Adelaide. Australia 245 for 6. Kerry 72 not out. Pat Cummins just joined the crease. Second ball from Brady. Plays this down to long on. A quick call of one. Are you cold, Hirsch?
So cold.
Did you not bring a jumper?
No.
I thought I saw you with a jumper on. I read the forecast yesterday and it said, it'll be not as warm as it's been. Didn't bring pants though. As Brady balks out of his run-up. On the number 2 here at Victoria Park in the reserves. As Patel waits on this one, goes down the ground. Might be one bounce, yes it is, 4 runs. Eden Roskill batting first on number 2 in the reserves, 64 for 6 over there in the 13th over. While Grafton at Keith Park in the Premier Threes are 68 for 3 in the 10th. Visitors batting in all three games. This is back past Brady. And Patel picks up another single. Good building here from Eden Roskill. Just got to keep those wickets in hand. Launch from maybe the 18th over. If these two can build now. Sadala waits and beats everyone, including Jack Duffy. He managed to get a bit of body behind it to stop it. Ends with a dot, 8 off it. 15 overs gone, 130 for 5. Dylan Taylor bringing himself back into the attack. Plays behind, square on the offside. And they're going to come back for a third. Good running from Mario Sadala, quite comfortable in the end. 1 for 33 in his 4th. His last over, he's bowling at the southern end currently. No, 5th over.
11?
11 overs, 11 runs.
11 and then 18 before that.
And then 18 before that. I was going to say, there's definitely one of those overs he got taken to. Biggest over of the innings so far was 24. And it ramps this down through fine leg. Lands safely and goes for 4. What you can do when you're young, I tell you. Couldn't even dream of doing that and not pull a muscle or something.
Haven't even seen half the boundaries.
No, you reckon half? I reckon about 70%. Although at least that one we could, see the trajectory of it.
I think we've seen 2.
Thankfully, Roskill's hit more than 4. This one down the ground, and Patel quick between the wickets. He is pretty nimble, quite young as well. Picks up 2. Does Sadala. Livingston 9. Goes past his highest score of 4 against Cornwall, playing in a second Premier T20 match. And I'm going to tell you off, Hirsch, because you forgot to tell me something.
What show was? 6-7.
Oh, my
No, yeah, thank you. Sadala waits on this
Where did I
one,
miss
pulls this one round. I asked you to remind me about something. No, that was Avi. They'll come back for 2. It was Avi Patel that it was coming off 2 centuries, wasn't he?
Yeah. Alright.
Ends the over, 11 off it. Taylor ends with 4 overs, 1 for 41, and it's 141 for 5 after 16. Ben Brady, 1 over for 8. Yes, I'm glad you've been out of form for that, Hirsch, for the 6-7 today. I was confident in all directions as Brady does some good fielding in his follow through. Confident from all directions in Papatoetoe on Saturday.
There's 2 kids, bro.
I love how you told me you're older than what I thought, and you still tell me you're only 22. I'm almost twice that age. More than that if we count how you feel. This one down the ground, splits the fielders, 4 runs.
Tell you a funny story from work today. Essex customer service person got a call from someone that had a complaint about the customer service.
Always
in
love
one of
that
the
about
Essex stores.
customer service, yep.
Yeah. And we're like, oh, what was it about? And they're like, they were not happy about being called bro in store, like being addressed as. So they would have come in store, and the staff member was like, hey, how's it going, bro? Or yeah.
It's an acquired.
And then they had like
it's
a
an acquired
20-minute
thing.
call about like, oh yeah, like he should have called me sir.
So this one down the ground from Patel. They look at hunting for 2, but some good fielding at long off, cuts it to 1. Yeah, well, the one thing I don't like, and I get this quite a bit, is Buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like even with bro, like it depends on who it is.
Yeah.
If it's like an older bloke, then like probably even call him bro.
It's a strange world, the world of customer service. This one's down the ground, and it's 4 through cow corner. Couple of boundaries in this over. Sadala moves to 15. Patel on 71. Yeah, I've done a fair share of my time in customer service. Technically still in it, if you include delivery drivers. Delivery drivers does have customer service in it. This is a dot ball back at Brady.
Are you not playing the team over here?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't even play cricket, bro.
Why are you doing it, bro?
Yeah. Watch the boys play, get paid to score.
I didn't pay.
It's this one onto the league side. Patel is looking for a second, won't get it. Singles in the over, 10 off it. 151 for 5 after 17. Ross DeBruyne, 2 overs, 1 for 16, started with a wicket maiden, before being hit for 16. To bowl the 18th and likely the 20th, and we reckon possibly Narula to bowl the 19th. Of course, the third test between the Black Caps and West Indies starts tomorrow from a ground I'm live streaming in the new year, Bay Oval, doing those two Bay of Plenty Premier Men finals. There's this one down leg and wide called. Tell you what, not a bad ground to live stream from, I must say. Not bad. Well, I've done games at Seddon Park, and unfortunately only from the member stand, whereas Bay Oval I'm in the scorer's box. So, you know, not, as I said, not too bad of a place. Right, left arm over, forget he's a left armer. It's this one flicked through, fine leg, and the fielder cuts it off for one. He was disguised by the branches there. I actually thought I was looking for the ball over the boundary before realising, no, there was legs there. Sadala moves to 17. Patel 71, his highest score in the last 3 seasons in Premier Men T20. Auckland Premier Men T20. Goes on the scoop the second time, and it's a couple of bounces, 4 runs. Well, last week, Hirsch, we saw Viraj Modi trying to do it about 6 times and connected with none. I mean, hey, still scored 73. Was that Neil?
Yeah.
Neil Patel, actually, I thought that was Arya Sadala doing that. Still the exuberance of youth. Good luck to the Backbones taking on 8 other guys in indoor cricket tonight. Unfortunately, I've only played 1 game due to live streaming the last couple of weeks on a Wednesday. As Patel hooks this one round through mid wicket, and some great soccer skills on the reserve game. 4 runs. I see that's a bit rough, just tapping it with the foot over, but then realised he actually had to quickly turn around and look at the next ball on his own field.
How bad was Pat? All the games going on at once.
Oh yeah. Well, imagine a Saturday when they've got multiple pitches in action. As Patel goes the same place. 6 runs, so
I lost track of that.
moves to 89. I have
85,
got
85.
85, sorry. Okay. 85, sorry.
So for shit, this one.
We'll go with you because you guys have got it right. I was 2 runs behind. I was 2 runs in front to start with. So there's the 4 that I've given maybe Rajat. Haven't given Rajat to. Patel hits this one 3-point. And Patel says no. I do have a stat in my head. I'm not going to say it though.
Don't say
Single to the end of the over, 18 gone.
Want to come.
It is out of it.
Ugh.
Sorry, Bev.
Having a balls up, aren't I? As I said, single to end the over. 169 for 5. Prove us wrong yet again. It is Ben Brady and Neil Patel is on 86. I have found the 4 that I gave him that wasn't there. All sorts of things happening. Patel somehow gets back into his crease. No harm though, no foul. Dot. Into his 3rd and his last. Ben Brady, none for 18. Next ball from Brady. On one knee. Out to mid-wicket. And 4 runs. Sorry, that's backward square. Deep in his crease, same place. Couple of bounces before it rolls away for another 4. Arya Sadala, only 19 off the top of my head. 26 of 18 in his second Premier T20 game.
I'm pretty sure he's away for some tennis.
Yeah, no, that's what I got told as well for Chris McCoy, the Grafton's usual scorer. This is second time in the over that almost caused problems. Yeah, as I was driving up tonight I go, oh, what's the betties away for some tennis? Because they've had the New Zealand Tennis Open in Hamilton on the weekend, or last week I should say. You've got the ASB Classic coming up very shortly in the new year. And he's usually away this time of year with tennis somewhere. Single down to long on. One ball to come in the 19th. Change going on in the field. Backwards square leg, you can see on screen there. Patel swipes this down to the deep extra cover fielder. Does very well to cut it to 1. 10 off the penultimate over of the innings in Roskill, 179 for 5.
Anurag 2 overs for 8. So. Anurag's 2 overs for 8.
And
First ball of the last over. Neil Patel is gone. Dismissed for 87. Good innings has come to an end. Anurag Narola picks up the wicket. And it's 179 for 6. His 2 for 8 in his... One ball into his third. I do apologise that my graphic says differently there, as Daman Badi walks out to the crease pretty quickly. Next ball, it's going to be
That was wide and
wide plus 1.
wide and a run. It's a couple of wides.
2 to wides, 2.
Extras? Wides then, sorry?
Wides.
No, how many?
wides.
Sorry.
2.
No, total.
2.
No, in the innings, sorry, I mean. This one's a dot.
7 wides.
7 wides. Yeah, well... You know, it was the other game that they had a few issues with wides. Sadala misses out. Comes down the crease, stumped. Quick work there from from Jack Duffy, with the gloves. And Arya Sadala's 27 comes to an end. It's 181 for 7. Second stumping for Jack Duffy. He's taken no catches. This is an appeal. And
Was that a 1?
I actually think was he given? Yeah, he is. He's been given.
What?
LBW.
Oh my god.
All confusion reigning. And it's 181 for 8. Taho row at first ball.
There's Jay.
Sorry guys, I was looking at you to tell me. And you guys, I honestly thought I saw a quick finger go up. That's what
I don't even see the
was
finger.
confused. That's what confused me. Was like I almost saw him bring it down more than go up.
What I know about the he was on one wicket at the
Hey.
start of the
Go with what the umpire says as Jay Patel walks out to face the last ball. Is a hat-trick ball as well.
Oh, now I'm gonna put the target at
Good luck.
Neil Patel's 87 is the 5th highest score in the last 3 seasons in T20 cricket. Jay Patel gets the scoop out. And I think they're going to come back for 3. No, they won't. They'll stick to the 2. Even Roskill winning the toss and electing to bat 183 for 8 at the end of the innings. They were 2 for 2 after 2 overs. So a remarkable fight back, largely in part to Neil Patel's 87.
thing it will be there.
We're back in 10 minutes for Grafton's chase of 184. Alright, welcome back. As Dylan Taylor gets the chase of 184 away to a great start, 4 through cover. Jay Patel bowling at the northern end. Second ball, single behind square. There's a player there at backward square leg, but
A little bit of rain coming up.
it's a little missed. You're right again, Hirsch. Not that I think I've ever said you're wrong, but back in the crease goes Garth Olive and plays that fielder there. No run. Walks past it, Neil Patel with the quick hands. And Garth Olive has to go for a duck off 2 balls. It's 5 for 1.
Trying to cop some tickets while the cricket's on.
2 all-rounders out there for Grafton United. Sinath Gunawadana joining Dylan Taylor. Over in Adelaide, Australia, 282 for 7. Mitchell Stark joining Alex Carey, who's on 93.
I guess it's so underrated.
Carey, he's quickly becoming not so though. Yeah, especially due to his keeping up to the stumps in Brisbane. Quickly becoming not so underrated. His first ball gets on the knee to mid-wicket for a dot. That rain you can probably just see on your screen. It's a little sun shower that's come through. It's probably what has come from Mount Roskill.
Picking up.
Jay Patel, left arm round, came from Kumu a couple of years ago. Bowls into the block hole and straight to mid-wicket. Ends the first over, 5 for 1. Grafton chasing 184. Darwin Buddy from the southern end, left arm over. Starts with the dot to Dylan Taylor. Tried to come forward and play it, that missed out. Played inside the line. Just seen that excuse me, Eden Roskill reserves have picked up an early wicket too over on the number 2 field here. Eden Roskill bowled out for 114. One ball left in the second to last over. Is it going to pitch 2 to? Excuse me. True square leg. Just noticed a scorers and commentators clue here. Jay Patel's not wearing any number on his back.
He's got the jumper on.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'd say it is the jumper, but no number can be seen as this is back at Barty. Bump ball down to mid-on for a dot. Yeah, so chasing 115 in the reserves game, Grafton 6 for 1 after 1 over. In the Premier 3 game at Keithay Park, Grafton 116 for 9 into the 18th over. That game delayed by rain earlier. This is going to be a single to mid-off. Sher Safi does the fielding. And more to the total. 8 for 1. Even Roskill at the same stage was 2 for 2. Left arm over, backs into the crease to Gunnawadna and plays this to mid-wicket. So sorry, what cricket were you trying to buy tickets for?
Not cricket, it's a music festival.
Oh, I thought you said cricket.
No.
What music festival then? Since you love your music festivals.
Ultra Music Festival down in Wellington. They're bringing this like massive international electronic music festival to New Zealand.
Okay. I love how you're explaining this like I wouldn't know what it is. You're right. You are right.
The ones they do in the US after.
Last ball of the second over. Bit shorter from Barty. And Gunnawadna works behind square on the leg side. Rowett does the fielding. 1 to finish, 4 off it. Grafton 9 for 1. Sorry, what was that? Jay Patel to bowl his second at the northern end. I'm trying to think of the music festival I used to go to as a kid. It's long finished now. It's a Christian music festival.
Oh yeah.
It's completely gone from
$212 gone from my bank account.
for a day.
Oh, for one day. Jay Patel.
He's now taken his jersey off. Well, you wouldn't blame him in these conditions to bowl with the jersey on. I mean, it is a bit harder, easier as a left arm orthodox rather than the left arm pace he used to bowl. Starts with a full toss, played down through mid on, misfield. Hunt going on. We'll pull it in just short of the boundary.
Is that 2?
2 runs. Sher Safi there actually doing the fielding this time.
That's Sydney on striker.
Yeah.
2 more to Sunith. He moves to 3. Can't. Trying to think of that music festival. The older generation will know of it. What's a dot? Yeah, concentrate on 3 things instead of 4, would you? There's a punch a quick single. Patel does the fielding shot at the stumps. I think Gunnawadna was home. 12 for 1 now. Parachute. It was called. Yeah, no, this is. Well, not 2014. It ended. Yeah. I was going to say it was a while ago, not too long ago, but yeah, Parachute used to be she got moved from I think Matamata to Mystery Creek. There's an appeal for RBW. Quick shake of the head. I'll pick up 2 leg byes. Yes, they will. Good diving save there. Good diving. Was that leg by, sorry?
Yep. Leg by 2.
Dylan Taylor pulling in the dive at the striker's end. 14 for 1. 1 ball left in the third. Patel has 1 for 12. Into his second. Last ball into his second. And has a big swipe down on the knee. Misses out. 3 overs gone. 14 for 1. Barty's first ball of his second down to mid-off. Safi does the fielding. 170 required from 101 balls. Required run rate over 10 now. But we saw Eden Roskill, similar stage, struggle at the start. Once the batters got in, saw what the pitch was like. So this one's up and over cover. I think that will run reach the boundary. Pick up 2. No, it's 4 runs. Next ball, hooked round. Player there.
Oh,
Just short
I thought he had that.
of the fielder, and it's 4 runs. Don't think it quite carried. Sahal Rawat, deep backward square. Yeah, sorry, I saw that in the end, and only because it was the number. I was trying to figure out who it was and saw the number and went, yep. Mentioned that on Saturday, actually, at Papatotoi. What a number he wears, 69. So this one's driven straight to mid-on. Safi makes no mistake. It's the Auckland and District Pipe Band that's club rooms underneath us. Need to look that up at innings break. This one pulled round in front of square this time. Sahal Rawat can't stop it. It's the third boundary of the over. 26 for 1. 1 ball left in the fourth. Gunawadna showing his wares. Does like getting out LBW and T20s. He's done that 4 times, which is the most in the last 3 seasons. This one's cut away past the diving cover. Swain decide giving chase, cuts it off, and he'll pick up 2. It's now hit. Sinnott has now hit 21 fours in that same time in Premier Men T20 competition. Stats brought to you by Bev's Cricket Stats 2. Find them on Facebook. Ends the over for Gog, 28 for 1.
Sorry, Roger.
Roger Chaudhary, who had a quick 30 early with the bat. See Grafton reserves teeing off like they are in the Prems on the number 2 here at Victoria Park. said while he was batting, Rajat played one Ranji Trophy game for the Rajasthan side. Pulled round, and a couple of bouncers, 4 runs in front of square on the leg side. Just dragged down there. Taylor moves to 12. Dylan sits 5th for the most dismissals via bowled, with the king of being castled, I call it, with 3 times. This is in the last 3 seasons of Premier T20 cricket, as stated in the description. That's one through mid-wicket along the ground. Don't think that will make the boundary. That rain's gone as well. They'll pick up 2. Also has the 15th equal best partnership with Garth. Won't happen today. 86 runs versus Howat Pakaranga in 2023, plus one other in the top 50. Grafton United skipper. Starts to come forward, stays on the crease, cuts us to point. No run. One's up but can't get any of it. 6 off the first 4 balls so far. 4 off the first ball, second ball's 2. Been docked since. Now the reverse comes out. Half an appeal for RBW. But they scamper through for a single behind point. Last ball of the 5th. We're to the league side. Both hunting for 2. Gunawadna says no. 8 off it. 5 gone. 36 for 1. Sheer Safi at the southern end for the first time tonight. Just ticked over 7:15 local time. Right arm over. Clip down to the leg side. Down to square leg for 1. I have to commend both umpires here actually. I've noticed that neither of them are umpiring on this side of the pitch. Only on the other side at square leg. Mainly because of that sun. Start to get lower in the sky. Smart thinking. The reverse comes out again. And he's going to clip it through third man. Poor fielding beyond the boundary. 4 runs. Some of the spectators there, I think it jumped up on them. Managed to see that through the leaves of the trees. But Grafton won't mind. Run rate under 10 now. Still hovering around in that area. Grafton chasing 115 in the reserves game here at Victoria Park, 28 for 1 after 5. Scoop this time. Taylor does love playing the shots. And another 4. Reminder there'll be highlights posted to Bev's Broadcasting official Facebook page. Link in the description for that. It'll be out probably sometime next week, given I've got work tomorrow. Still got to drive back to Pyro tonight. Back up at Newland for the one-day match
How long is it drive?
against Suburbs. It's from here, it's an hour and a half. So, actually, no, it's probably that to Eden Roskill as well, to Keith Hay. Comes down the wicket, and it's a wide. Just wondering whether the umpire was extending both or just the one. Well, it wasn't, you know, it was a full toss.
Wait.
What?
The signaller is dead. He went like that.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I
just
didn't see it, but I've got the pole in the way. Okay, well, there's one way to find out.
That's it.
End of the over. See what.
I haven't noted down.
Next ball.
I took mine.
As
out.
Taylor goes up over point, this is no doubt 4 runs.
I was, yeah, and then yeah, we can do it that way.
Yeah.
.50 comes up for Grafton United. 50 for 1, chasing
Allegedly.
184.
Wait.
It'd be 49. I mean, I didn't take mine out.
Oh, okay.
If it's wrong, then I
Well, yep. No, that's a good thing. I mean, I don't like to beef up myself, but at least you got a third scorer here. As this is down leg and definitely called wide this time. So if he does tend to struggle with his line and length, with his line at least at times, he does love bowling with pace. Best of 3 for 21 against Cornwall last year. There's a strike rate, so balls per wicket 14.3, which sits 23rd, having bowled 80 balls or more. As the reverse comes out and misses out.
Oh.
Next one, and it's down leg and will be called wide, the third wide of the over. Next one from Safi. Straight to point! Dylan Taylor's innings comes to an end, and it's 52 for 2. Wicketkeeper for Grafton United, Jack Duffy at the crease, but he will be at the non-strikers end, as that was the end of the over after all that discussion we had. Rajat Chaudhry.
Who got out?
Jack Duffy.
So it's Saneth and Jack.
First ball cut forward of point. Good diving save there. And they take a single. Jack Duffy's first ball to face. He misses out. There's 182 runs in Premier T20 cricket. Auckland Premier T20 cricket since 23-24 season. So it's 27th. There's an average of 22.8, which is 47th, having batted 4 times or more. Top edge. Skyer, difficult chance, and dropped. Almost difficult. Ball was heading away from him at square leg there, and it's gone down. And they've taken a single. Dhawan Bharti, get backward square. Especially at this time of day, never easy. Chaudhry does his own fielding, straight back at him on the bounce. Australia 308 for 7, having won the toss and electing to bat in Adelaide.
Yeah.
Here's rinse and repeat, this time Chaudhry having to step to his right to field. Alex Carey is over 100 now.
Now it's 54.
This is a single to the leg side. Ends the over. Do apologise, just to keep up with the scorers. It is 54 for 2 after 7. Sahil Rawat into the attack at the southern end. Starts with the single down to deep backward square. Saneth Gunawarna moves to 23. Jack Duffy on 1. Do apologise, my graphic shows differently. Let's go with what the officials have got. Driven down the ground, they'll take a single to mid-off. Fielder decides to hang on to it. Got any thoughts, comments or questions, folks? Please put them in the chat. I'll get round to them when I see them. Let me know where you're tuned in from if you can.
Mahira's mate. For the Rezzies.
I figured, yeah. And this time, quick single on the leg side, everyone converging on it, and they pick up 2, some good running. Wide run rate over 10, 10.08. Fourth ball of Rawett's first. Most falls over there, does Gunawadna. And they pick up 1. Definitely not interested in the second. Two balls left in the 8th. Just some forward prod out to point. And they run with the shot. Something Neil Patel and Swam Desai as well as Rojat Chaudhary were able to do quite well at the Bancrest was get through the quick singles. 6 off this over so far. Boundary here. Big one for Grafton United if they can. If not, big one for even Roskill. And they go up and over mid-wicket. And all the way. 6 runs. So with Gunawadna. And the ends the 8th over. It is 66 for 2. Jay Patel, 3 overs, 1 for 12. Drives straight to extra cover for a dot. Next one, Ariel, down to long, back past the ball, down to long on for 1 more. Sprinklers in action here at Victoria Park.
They should do that when they hit a boundary, follow the ball.
And they'll pick up another single to win wicket. There's actually a reason why I showed those sprinklers. Not quite in the same place as my story. So it's stuff with the camera angle. Pick up another single. This time. $69 for 2. You missed out, Hirsch, again.
It's alright.
Waited for you to say something at the end of last over about it being 66 or 66. This is down to long on. And some... No, it's beating the fielder. I think there was a misfield down there. And it's 4 runs. Singleton into the over, 8 off it. Grafton United 74 for 2, chasing 184. That's what I was going to say. I was photographing a last man stands game out here.
Yeah.
I don't think they have any last man stands games out here anymore. Saho Rowett to continue. And on the field that the game was being played, one of the sprinklers got turned on, and
So
someone had the genius idea of putting the cone over the top of the sprinkler. So the water was just jettisoning up straight out the top of the cone. I've seen some weird wacky things out here at Victoria Park. I haven't been here that often. There's a single on the offside. Next ball from Rowett, driven down the ground. They'll get one as Madoff comes around, does the fielding. A couple of singles to start the over. One of the other times I've been out here after breaking my ankle playing last man stands, I actually umpired for the Grafton thirds on a in a moon boot, sorry. There's this one, clip round, through fine leg, and the player, it's backward square, can't pull it in, it's 4 runs. Everybody gets to see why they don't play with the camera too often. Next ball from Rowan, outside edge, down to through to cover. Swaim to side. No, that's not Swaim to side. It's Harjot Jahal that does the fielding. That'll teach me for trying to look naturally rather than closer with the screen. Maybe. Not too sure what's on the dinner menu tonight. Still got 10 overs after the next 2 balls.
just finish up and go.
Jammed into the ground, down to long on. And just the one. Gunawardena moves to 44. Duffy on 6. Consistently bad, still consistent. I did it in the first innings, done it in the second innings, and the score's wrong. The total, though, which of course is the main one, is correct. Here's a fetch at this well outside off. And 7 off the over. 10 gone, 10 to go. It is 81 for 2. 103 required from 60. First ball of Jay Patel's last over. Starts the single down to long on at the northern end. One for 17, although he's going to make it 2 for 17.
Saha.
Good catch at point. And Jack Duffy goes. It is 82 for 3. Saha Rowett with the catch. As Thomas Drum walks out to bat at number 5, Grafton United. Making a good scratching there, Thomas Drum, for his mark. Get some batters who like to just make a little scratch, and then some others will try and dig a hole. Get off the mark with the first ball. Just feels something's got to give here soon. Run rate now 10.6, required run rate 10.63. 186 is the highest total winning, total chasing. So it's taken single to Jahole at cover. Finally got him right. Sineth moves to 44, 45, 46 even. No, it's 2 for Sineth and 1 off Jack Duffy. Here's outside edge down to short third man. Came a long way forward to Drum. One ball left in the 11th. And we single down to cover. 2 for 20 off his 4 overs, Jay Patel. And after 11, Grafton United 84 for 3. 100 required exactly. Dev Racha into the attack for the first time in white ball cricket this season. The single starts with a single to mid-wicket. Leg spinner. Used to play for Hamilton Old Boys, if you know Hamilton cricket. Was coached by Janice Fraser. Gets the broom out. Down to Sher Safi, who's just run straight past it. It's 4 runs. I think it might be the sun that's got in his eyes. He's gone.
He's 50.
And 50 as well for Gunawarna, coming off 33 balls, 6 fours and 1 6. Thank you, Hirsch, for letting me do that. Makes it simpler than having to switch between the screens. Sitting next to the scorers, and just nice little dab down to backward point for 1. Yeah, they're going to have to start thinking boundaries here, Grafton. 11.06 is the required run rate. 94 of 51. big thanks to Phil and his club for hosting us tonight, both the Premier and the reserves. Single to square leg this time. And of course, thanks for allowing me to come live stream as well. I don't have a problem with doing any grade, to be fair, but would have been hard at Keith A Park on the number 2. His back's away. And they're going to pinch 1, maybe look at 2. No, it'll be just the 1 to mid-wicket. One ball left and right was first 12th of the innings. And a swing across the line from Gunawadna misses out. 12 gone, 92 for 3, chasing 184. First ball of Rajat's. Third over. 1 for 12. Just tried to guide this one down through third man, did Gunawadna and missed out. If you thought Neil Patel moved around the crease a lot while he was batting, he does so much work behind the stumps. Reason why he's kept for Auckland A. Just back into the crease, through mid-wicket, hunting for 2. But Thomas Drum says to settle for the 1. Thomas Drum, 8 off 6. 5 off 8. Okay then. 5 off 8. If anyone is interested in scoring, you can come score for me so I can just commentate. Make things a lot easier. There's a single to cover. Thank you to the scorers for letting me know. 6 off 9 now. Alex Carey's been dismissed for 106. Australia 322 for 8. Batting first, having won the toss in the third test. This one straight to cover. Jahal does the fielding. All of a sudden, that more talk comes out of Eden Roskill. Definitely a team that strives on energy, and they'll pick up 2 to end the 13th when you need to go at 12 and a half. 5s aren't going to do it. 5 off that one. 13 gone, 97 for 3. 98 for 3. Do apologise about the confusion with the scoring. This one's down to wide long on. Pick up a single. See the sprinkler off to the left hand side of the screen there. Actually looks quite weird like that when it's only a very small partial shot of it. Now it's turned around so you can't. Full delivery straight to Jahol. He's been busy in there at cover. They don't make the Auckland Aces side for nothing. Not surprising we haven't seen too much pace from Eden Roskill. This one's going to be down to mid-wicket for 1. Gonna have to find something to listen to on the way home tonight. The Ashes will be finished more than likely by the time I pack up and that. So this one's past Joel. No, it isn't. Great fielding there. That's going to make the highlights. They pick up 1. I finished the second audio book, the Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, the full cast.
Yeah.
Actually really enjoying that. As the reverse scoop comes out. This is out. You a Harry Potter fan?
Yeah.
It's actually really good.
My whole family's
Hugh Laurie does the voice of Dumbledore.
Oh, yeah.
I think Matthew McFadden is Voldemort.
Yeah.
As an appeal for RBW, heading down leg though. A great over from Racha, 3 off it, 101 for 3. Come order the Phoenix, Keira Knightley is Umbridge.
Mm-hmm.
And I've read, I've watched, I've listened to the audio, to Stephen Fry do the audiobooks, but this is really good. Different.
That's right.
Different voices for each character.
Yeah.
The other big voice in there that not many people will know, for Hermione, is actually the actress who's playing her in the new HBO series.
Oh.
I can't think of her name off the top of my head, but it's the same actress.
Yeah.
That HBO series is coming out in 2027, 1 season for each book. This one's cut down to cover for 1. Ajit Chaudhary bowling his 4th. None for 17. This has gone nowhere. Jahol Chaudhary and Neil Patel converge on it. No run. Anyone? The required run rate all of a sudden 14.5. This one cut. 3 points and just the 1. You're going to have to start turning these. If you can't find boundaries, start turning these 1s into 2s. Start putting pressure on the field. Create chances batting, not just with not allowing them to create chances with the ball. Goes after this one, down through wide long on.
There's 1.
And 1 more to the total. $104 for 3. Only 3 runs off these 4 balls. Outside edge, and I think Patel's dropped that, standing up. Not easy. But for Eden Roskill, it's a dot. In the reserves match, Grafton chasing 115, after Eden Roskill bowled out for 114, a 59 for 5. On the number 2 field here at Victoria Park, as this one's down fine leg. And they're going to turn this one into 2. Comfortable in the end. Ends the over, 5 of it. 106 for 3. in the Premier 3 game over at Cathay Park, home of Eden Roskill. And there's a swing appeal for a couple of things in there, but it's a dot. Right, so none for 11 in his third over. Grafton bowled out for 126, and in reply, Eden Roskill 77 for 2 in the ninth. Quicker one from Ratra. And Jahol in the action again. Goes big down the ground towards those sprinklers, and it's all the way. 6 runs.
Hope that ball didn't get wet.
I don't think there's much chance of it not getting wet, which will only favour the batting side. Grafton, they need something on their side. Maybe a wet ball will help. That 6 gets things back underway. That's right, we've got in reply. This one cut through to deep cover. A misfield though won't result in a second.
His battery's
Technology,
It's going down while it's
being charged, and it's going down, not up, or even staying the same. Here's a swing and a miss.
That's right, I'll get ready to take over.
Last ball of Ratra's over. And out to the boundary, 4 runs. Good over for Grafton United, 11 off it. They need to go at 16.75. That's 1-7 for 3 after 16. Dum and Buddy back into the attack, left arm over from the northern end. It's starting to get a bit colder as it's 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Sorry, Singleton to long off. Thinking about my drive home down Stato OE1. This one down the ground. It'll just be a single down to long on. Gunawardena not happy with the something there. No, he's still not happy. Can't remember what time we finished last week, but it was quite late and dark. So this one's played down the ground. And a single to long off. That required run rate now 18.3. Good to see people still tuning in. Reminder, you can watch these games back. There'll be highlights posted to Bev's Broadcasting official Facebook page. There's a link to that in the description. So I'm driven to Jahole at cover. Pretty casual. They'll allow a single. Barty asking for a possible run out. I think Thomas Drum was probably halfway to the boundary by the time he took the bails off. Criticised you in the first innings, sorry for not wearing a jumper, but I'm not wearing any pants. I'm wearing shorts, don't worry folks. I am wearing something. No one's eyes are bleeding just yet. It's a single down to long on. But I blame that on work asking me to do something quick, to do a quick delivery.
Yeah.
Bolted out the door. They sent me to Waihi, which is half an hour away from where I live, outside of Pyro. This one clubbed down to long off. Safi does the fielding, no mistake this time. And the picket fence for the over. 6 singles off it. 3 to go. 1, 2, 3 for 3. Dev Archer's last over, none for 22. Down the ground. Can't split the fielders though, just the one. Grafton's issue this innings has been, compared to Eden Roskill's, is no one's gone big. At 87 that Neil Patel scored, making the difference. Eden Roskill 2 for 2 after 2 overs. So this is wide, that'll help the cause. A run off, no ball. No legitimate ball. Found another random stat for you. Be highly surprised. Actually, I think I've talked about this TV series in the past. It's down to long off for 1. Have you ever heard of a TV series called MASH?
MASH?
It's an American series set in the Korean War.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure I have. For those that haven't been unaware, it's the final episode, Goodbye, Farewell, Amen, as a reverse comes out. Very premeditated. Stop ball is the highest ranked TV episode in American history that's not Super Bowl. It sits about 11th or 12th. Swings down to mid-wicket to Jay Patel on the bounce. Actually, that's not Jay Patel, that's someone else. One more to the total. There's in the first season, half of the TV series,
127.
and in the movie, there's a character called Lieutenant Henry Colonel Blake.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Colonel. This is scary stuff. This one, down to the same player, takes the catch. Holds out, had to go big, is fallen,
Check.
and it's 127 for 4. Sora of Sulu moved to Grafton this season from Papatoetoe. So the actor who played...
Sorry.
No,
I
you're
think I
good,
have
mate.
to put it in all over.
It's Jay Patel that took the good catch.
And one to come over. Right?
Yeah, so a guy who played this character, Lieutenant Henry Blake, died in 1992 of a heart attack.
Yeah.
The guy who played the same character in the movie died the next day of a heart attack. As I said, freaky stuff. Gets a bit of pit back down to Barty, at fine leg, and is a
Bye.
bye. We'll say bye to the 18th over. It's 128 for 4. Racho finishes 1 for 26 off his 4 overs. Diamond Barty 2 overs for 20. At the northern end, left arm over to the right-handed Sorav Sil. Goes down the ground, splits the fielders as well, and 1 bounce, 4 runs. Well, they say Christmas time is for miracles. It's definitely going to be one needed for Grafton United to get out of this. Grafton United playing Ellerslie in the Richard Jones Trophy match at Michael's Ave Reserve. As we going to hunt for 2 here. Nope, just the 1. While in Roskill head to suburbs New Zealand, Ken Maunda Park. First ball from 11 a.m. You can catch that live on YouTube when you're watching this one. Give me a follow if you like, or subscribe, sorry. It's like, no, it's not a follow on YouTube, is it? Comes down the wicket. Straight drive down to long off and taken. Good catch down there. Have to wait and see who it is. Sher Safi, who missed an earlier one because of the sun. And it's 133 for 5. Brock, Grafton's player coach, goes long and wait to see. Taken! Have to wait and see who it is. Someone in the trees. And Darren Barty has 2 and 2 balls. I honestly can't. Hat-trick ball as Ben Brady walks out to bat. It is the second hat-trick ball of the inning, of the match. I was trying to think whether there was one in the first, but the last ball of Ian Roskill's innings was a hat-trick ball. Almost ended in a running. Rajat Chaudhary was given the catch to. There's a swing and a miss. Not too much foot movement from Brady, but he's still there, left to face the next ball. Well, this is the thing about streaming though, Hirsch, is a bit like scoring. No one will tell you when you're right, but they'll tell you when you're wrong.
No. Watching a comment from these was being like, no,
That's
it wasn't him, that's just the catch.
As this is down league, Barty appeals. Scamper through for 1 run. Umpire even gives David a slap on the shoulder and says, well bowled. He has 2 for 26.
Why would you signal it after?
Is he now signalled?
He signalled
Okay,
it.
now he's signalled league bye. Sahil Rawat to bowl the last, 50 required. In the terms of, it's a bit like streaming with, no one tells you right, but they'll tell you if you're wrong. I'll have to go back to that later on, sorry Hirsch, because you're busy. No, you're right, mate. First ball of the last over, 50 required, and it's dead ball. I was doing a game in, they're going to kill me for this because I can't think of their name. It was a rugby club anyway, and I put their full name across the scoreboard.
Yeah.
And my partner at the time, and her sister, so this is down the ground, and 6 runs, first 6 in a while. It's been Grafton United's issue, they just haven't found the boundaries when needed. Until gets his first 6. My partner at the time and his sister was sitting there going, I think you've spelt the name wrong. And I go, no, I haven't, because nobody told me I'd got it wrong. And it's one of those places they'd tell you if you had it wrong. Single quick taken, Rawat does his fielding, throws down the stumps, which is good, but Ben Brady home safely. 1 leg by. This is an interesting looking shot for the third ball of the over, but it's a dot. Patadadu. What is the club I'm trying to think of? I was like, I know it's a P in the southern Waikato, Waikato, not far from Tokoroa.
Yeah.
Tokoroa's rugby club is a really interesting name.
What is it?
Comes down the pitch and swing and a miss. So it's called the Southern United Rugby Football Club. More commonly known as Surf.
Surf.
Tokoroa is not really known for its beach.
Surf.
Yeah. Look forward to hopefully doing some more Division 1 Rongia 150th this year, King's Birthday weekend. Look forward to being there. That next year's this is down to a wide long off and well fielded, and they've picked up 2. Well, Eden Roskill, they won the toss and elected to bat on a worn pitch, called it tacky. Actually, I'm going to claim that as a win for me, because I told the team it was tacky, and they were like, well, right, without even smoothness, I said, we're going to bat first then. I love the trust they put in me for that. Last ball of the match, 41 required, it's a legal delivery. Down the ground for 1. And after 20 overs chasing,
Yeah.
184, Grafton had finished 144 for 6. Eden Roskill win this one by 39 runs. Congratulations to Eden Roskill Wolves.
What's this, man?
They go 1 from 2,
Oh, no. There we go.
in the Martin Guptill Cup T20 competition. Heading into the Christmas break, they take on Suburbs New Lynn at Ken Maunda Park. 11 a.m. first ball. They'll be live on Bev's Broadcasting YouTube where you're watching this one. Good luck to Grafton United taking on Ellerslie at Michael's Ave Reserve in Ellerslie. Take care out there, folks. Look after yourselves. Please look after your mental health. Thoughts go to those affected by the Bondi Beach terror attacks. Hei kona.